is the new threat to Israel from Iraq. Look at what Israel is dealing with at this point. Hezbollah rockets, Houthi missiles are a challenge already. Is Benjamin Netanyahu now looking at a fresh threat? Let me tell you what we are talking about. The head of Iraq's Harakat Hezbollah al-Nujaba has reportedly warned that any foolish act by the Israeli regime would be met with a harsh response against both Israel and the US. Just for context here, Harakat Hezbollah al-Nujaba is a US-designated terrorist organization in Iraq. Let me tell you what the message was. In a message on his X account, Sheikh Ali al-Asadi reaffirmed that the Iraqi Islamic resistance will remain a support and an ally for the Palestinian cause. Not just that, al-Asadi warned against the Israeli occupation committing any foolish acts against individuals or positions in Iraq, stressing that any such foolishness from the Israeli occupation, quote unquote, would be met with a harsh response to the Israelis and Americans. So basically, it has issued a call to join Hezbollah's campaign against Israel in a way. You see, Hezbollah has already upped the ante. Let me tell you all about Hezbollah's coordinated attack on Israel. Hezbollah said it had launched rockets and weaponized drones at 9 Israeli military sites. The attacks were carried out in retaliation for an Israeli strike on Tuesday that killed a senior Hezbollah field commander. In the early hours of Friday, a strike on a building east of the port city of Tyre left 1 civilian woman dead and more than a dozen wounded, many of them children, according to 2 Lebanese security sources. Asked about the incident, the Israeli military said it was looking into it. Hezbollah said in a statement earlier that it had fired volleys of Katyusha and Falak rockets at 6 Israeli military locations. Its Al-Manar television reported that more than 100 rockets were fired at once. That's not all. Earlier, a suspicious aerial target identified off the coast of Haifa in northern Israel was shot down by air defenses, according to the military. The IDF added that no sirens were sounded, according to protocol, and there were no damage or injuries. Meanwhile, tensions are on the rise at the sea as well. Yemen's Houthi rebels launched 2 anti-ship cruise missiles and struck a commercial ship on Thursday in the Gulf of Aden off Yemen, setting it on fire and severely injuring 1 civilian mariner. According to the Houthis' military spokesman, Yahya Sariyah, the Houthis targeted the Verbena ship in the Arabian Sea and Sea Guardian ship and Athena ship in the Red Sea. In fact, Sariyah said the ship Verbena was hit directly, leading to a fire breaking out on board. The U.S. military said a mariner was severely injured after 2 anti-ship cruise missiles launched by Yemen's Houthis struck a Ukrainian-owned vessel in the Gulf of Aden. As per the U.S. military's Central Command, in fact, the bulk cargo carrier, Verbena, reported damage and subsequent fires on board, which the crew was continuing to fight, adding that the injured mariner was medically evacuated from the ship. Earlier, the Houthis on Wednesday took responsibility for small watercraft and missile attacks that left a Greek-owned cargo ship taking on water and in need of rescue near Yemen's Red Sea port of Hodeidah. The Houthis said the Tutor coal carrier was seriously damaged and vulnerable to sinking after they targeted the vessel with an unmanned surface boat, drones, and ballistic missiles. The Houthis have attacked international shipping in the Red Sea region, remember, since November in solidarity with the Palestinians in the war between Israel and Hamas. Thursday's attack marked their second direct hit on a merchant ship in 2 days. And the group said its campaign would continue until hostilities in the Gaza Strip end. And that, by the way, looks like it's nowhere close to happening. Let me tell you what the US President Joe Biden has said. He doesn't expect to seal a Gaza ceasefire deal in the near future. There was a discussion on the Israel-Hamas war at the G7 summit taking place in Italy. Biden has called Hamas the biggest hang-up to a deal on Gaza and the hostage release. What happens here onwards is anybody's guess. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.